The story of Moses and the Israelites, as recounted in the Bible, is a cornerstone of Jewish and Christian faith, offering a narrative of liberation, covenant, and the journey towards a promised land. The early life of Moses. Moses' story begins with the Israelites enslaved in Egypt under the rule of Pharaoh. Fearful of the Israelites' growing numbers, Pharaoh decrees the death of all newborn Hebrew males. However, Moses' mother, defying the edict, hides her baby boy for 3 months. Unable to conceal him any longer, she places him in a reed basket and sends him down the Nile River, hoping he will be spared. Pharaoh's daughter discovers the basket and, moved by compassion, adopts the infant, naming him Moses, meaning drawn from the river. Moses grows up in the Egyptian court, unaware of the Hebrew heritage. However, his true identity is revealed when he witnesses an Egyptian overseer mistreating a Hebrew slave. In a fit of rage, Moses kills the overseer, forcing him to flee Egypt to avoid Pharaoh's wrath. He finds refuge in Midian, where he marries Zipporah and becomes a shepherd. The burning bush and the Exodus. While tending his flock, Moses encounters a burning bush that is not consumed by the flames. God appears to him from the bush, revealing his name as Yahweh and commanding Moses to return to Egypt and free the Israelites from slavery. Moses initially hesitates, citing his lack of eloquence and fearing Pharaoh's reaction. However, God assures him, promising to be with him and empowering him to perform miracles. Moses returns to Egypt with his brother Aaron, who will serve as his spokesperson. Together, they confront Pharaoh, demanding the release of the Israelites. Pharaoh refuses, leading to a series of 10 plagues that devastate Egypt. These plagues, from the turning of the Nile River into blood to the death of the firstborn sons, are meant to demonstrate God's power and force Pharaoh to relent. Finally, under immense pressure, Pharaoh allows the Israelites to leave. However, he soon changes his mind and sends his army in pursuit. God intervenes, parting the Red Sea, allowing the Israelites to pass through on dry land while the pursuing Egyptian army is swallowed by the returning waters. This miraculous event marks the Israelites' liberation and becomes a central symbol of their faith. The journey through the wilderness. The Israelites, now led by Moses, embark on a journey through the wilderness towards the promised land, the Canaan. This journey is fraught with challenges. As the Israelites face hunger, thirst, and doubt, God provides for them, sending manna from heaven and quail to feed them. At Mount Sinai, God establishes a covenant with the Israelites, giving Moses the 10 Commandments, a set of laws outlining their moral and religious obligations. This covenant signifies the special relationship between God and his chosen people, establishing a framework for their social and spiritual life. However, the Israelites' faith is tested repeatedly. They grow impatient and restless, questioning Moses' leadership and even resorting to idol worship. Moses' sister, Miriam, challenges his authority, leading to her punishment. Their disobedience and lack of trust result in God's judgment, condemning the Israelites to wander in the wilderness for 40 years. Moses' death and the promise of Canaan. After 40 years of wandering, the Israelites reach the borders of Canaan. Moses, nearing the end of his life, sends 12 spies to scout the land. However, the spies return with a fearful report, discouraging the Israelites from entering Canaan. This leads to another rebellion against Moses, and God, angered by their lack of faith, decrees that none of the adult Israelites who left Egypt will enter Canaan. Moses, though granted a glimpse of the promised land from Mount Nebo, is not allowed to enter it. He dies there, mourned by the Israelites. God appoints Joshua as Moses' successor. And under his leadership, the Israelites finally cross the Jordan River and enter Canaan. The story of Moses and the Israelites remains a powerful and enduring narrative. It speaks to the human longing for freedom, the importance of faith and obedience, and the challenges of leadership. The story's themes of oppression, liberation, and the journey towards a promised land resonates across cultures and time periods. It continues for understanding human struggles and aspirations.